Talk all the time about what we would do as people in the event of a hurricane, but what happens to dangerous wildlife in captivity like lions and alligators? News Channel 5's Jeff Skrypek joins us live in the acreage tonight with what's being done to keep those types of animals from breaking free in the next storm. Jeff.
Well, Jay, we're right smack dab in the middle of a neighborhood just feet away from homes, and there's all sorts of exotic animals like this 14-foot-long python. And because many of these Florida wildlife permit holders are so close to so many families, Florida Fish and Wildlife is going around to make sure there's a plan in place so you don't run into all sorts of creatures like this in the next storm. They're terrifying enough from behind a cage. But think about running into one of these giant alligators or massive pythons in the middle of a hurricane.
I think about it every time we have a storm and every hurricane season. I think about it almost daily.
At his home in the acreage, Fred Grunwald has all sorts of wildlife many consider dangerous. Snakes, crocs, and varieties of lizards.
It was an eye-opener for me when Wilma came through here.
And since then, Florida Fish and Wildlife has put a big emphasis on requiring permit holders to come up with a plan should these exotic animals become free in a major storm.
Since they are not afraid of people, they would and possibly should become dangerous.
FWC says it's recently adopted a proactive approach, going from permit holder to permit holder, physically reviewing their disaster plans. In the event of a major storm like a hurricane, most of the animals like lizards and snakes will be put in these cages like this one right here, locked up and then taken to a safe location. But for the bigger wildlife, like these gators, it's too dangerous and stressful on the animals to move them. So they'll stay right here in a storm with the owner behind this protective fence.
I will not leave this residence. I don't care what kind of storm we're going to have. I have too much responsibility.
Both to his animals and the people Grunwald calls his neighbors, who during a storm already have enough on their plates.
We just hope that we don't have to experience a really bad storm.
Now, in addition to physically coming out here, FWC also requires permit holders to file actual written plans with them. And the permit holder we spoke with says this year alone, he's already been visited 3 times. Reporting live here in the acreage, I'm Jeff Skrypek, WPTV News Channel 5.